Hey, I'm Tiffany Arnold from Custom Music Distribution, and I'm going to show you how to bring traffic from your Instagram followers to your Spotify account. Okay, so first you have to create a Facebook ads account. Facebook owns Instagram, so there's no way around it. After you create an account and log in, you're going to go to the top left hand corner and click on Business Tools. Then you're going to click on Audiences. Alright, you're going to create an audience and then create a custom audience. Now we're going to go to Instagram Business Profile. And yes, you do need to transfer and create a business Instagram account if you don't already have one. Here you're going to go to your Instagram account and then you're going to leave it at everyone who engaged with your business within the past year. We're going to name the audience IG followers and then click on Create Audience. Then we're going to click Done. Okay, so after that, we're going to actually create the ad. We're going to go to Ads Manager, click on Create, going to choose your marketing objective. It depends on what your goal is. I suggest you bring traffic to your website and not directly to Spotify, but it is your choice. We're going to name the campaign. You're going to create your daily budget right here and then click on Continue. Here you're going to create your ad set name. We're going to leave it at website traffic. Going to scroll down. Then here where it says custom audience, we're going to select the audience that we created previously called IG followers. And now we're telling Instagram that we want to target our custom audience Instagram followers. And then here we're going to select the location, age, gender, detailed targeting, and languages. If you are not sure on what to put here, or what your demographic is, or what your target audience is, you could go to Facebook Audience Insights. And here we're going to select a couple of artists you think that you sound like or your audience may be interested in that's closely related to the type of music that you create. All right, so let's say you sound like Neo and you sound like Usher. We see that over 70% of women like Neo and Usher. So let's say your music sounds like Neo and Usher. It seems like here women like these artists more than men. So we're going to go back to Facebook ads and we're going to target only women. Go back to Facebook Audience Insights and then you see the demographic for women is 35% between the ages of 25 and 34. So I would target between the ages of 25 to 34. If you know your fan base and you know the ages, let's say you know that your fans are younger than 25, you could edit this and put your direct fan base. If you're not sure, I would leave it at this. If you know that your fan base is older than 34, I would change it from 35 and up. So it's really depends on your personal fan base, and if you know who they are, put it down. But if you have no clue, use Facebook Audience Insights to help you narrow that down. So if you scroll down to relationship status, you will see that almost 50% of people who like these two artists are single. So you can actually go to Facebook ads and edit the detailed targeting and target single people, or women in this case, because you're only targeting women. So where it says relationship status single, you'll click this right here. All right, and it says that the education level, over 60% of their fans have went to college. So we can actually go back. And since they're over 25, we're going to assume that they've graduated from college. So we're going to click on college grads. Narrow the audience. And we're going to put Neo and Usher. Going to narrow the audience again. We're going to put Usher here. Actually, we're going to narrow it further. The needle is in the middle. You always want your audience to be defined. We don't want it to be too broad because we'll end up losing money. And we don't want it to be too specific because we want to reach as many people as possible. So we want it to be right here in the middle. We want the audience to be defined. So let's go to the location. And we see that the fans who like Neo and Usher, they live in Detroit and live in El Paso and all these other top cities. So what we'll do is we'll put in a few top cities that's definitely over 200%, 100%. And I would stop at where it gets down to like 67%. You can stop there, but honestly, you can really just keep going with it until it, gets to 0. I'm not going to physically add that into the location, but you can just copy it, paste it onto the location. You can choose to save this audience. After that, we're going to choose our placements. Going to check off all the other platforms and just leave Instagram. I personally do not like to run Instagram stories and Instagram feed at the same time because the dimensions are different. So what this looks like in the feed will look very, very much different than what it looks like in the stories, and vice versa. So you would want to create different ads just because the video or photo that you use are going to have different dimensions. Okay, so then we're going to scroll down. So we're going to choose here, link clicks. I'm going to edit this and then click on link click. So every time someone clicks your ad, then you get charged. Click continue. You're going to put your Facebook page here and then your Instagram account. And then here you're going to choose your ad format. So now we're creating the ad. You can choose carousel, which is, a few images or videos. Or you can choose a single image or video. For this example, we're just going to choose this one. Here we're going to add the media, so we can choose an image or video. So you can either choose, your album cover, your single cover here, or if you have a snippet or a trailer for your music video, you can add it here. So you can either choose a video that's on your page, or you can upload a video. You're talking to your Instagram followers, whether they're new followers or they've been following you for X amount of time. This is who your audience is. This is who you're talking to. You're talking to women. I know you've been thank you for following my Instagram page. Your support means a lot to me. I have a new single out called Single Ladies. Go check it out on Spotify. And you can actually add Spotify if you want. Go check it out at Spotify. And then let's say you're having a contest or whatever. You can say the first 100 people who email their, single ladies challenge will get a personal, a video chat invite and tickets to my live video concert. Basically what you want to do here, you want to acknowledge them, and this is what you did here by saying thank you for following my Instagram page. And then you want to create an announcement, which is, okay, my new single is out. And then you want to create a call to action, which is check out the single on Spotify, but also email me, your video. And then if they send you the video, what do they get? They get a video chat invite from you and tickets to your live video concert. So those are a couple of key elements that you want to have in your ad. Of course, you can customize it to how you want it. You know how you speak to your fans, so be personable. Use whatever language that you use when you do your live on Instagram or when you speak directly to your fans. Just be very personable, very relaxed, but make sure that you acknowledge them, give them the announcement, and create a call to action. Here, you're going to put your link to your website. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I prefer you to link it back to your website, link all the traffic back to your website, but you could also put your Spotify link if you want. After you put the website link, you're going to put the call to action here. We got listen now, which is one of my favorites to use. Watch more if it's, a snippet of a music video. You want to bring the traffic to watch more of the music video, and then Spotify. So we're going to click on listen now for now. If you linked your website, you can also use conversion tracking by attaching your Facebook pixel, which I recommend. And then after you do that, you're going to click on confirm.